Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising, my people, on this wonderful, wonderful day that the Lord has blessed and made, allowed us to see. Well, Yahuwah has allowed us to see. As I always say, man, you know, today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a wonderful day. Today is going to be a blessed day. Today is going to be a prosperous day, man. Speak that, receive that, claim that, declare that, decree that, all in the name of Yahuwah, Yahusha, man. Today just gonna be a great day, but man, look, we're gonna go ahead and get into our message today, man, because somebody need to hear this, man. Look, God told me earlier, he said this is gonna be somebody's season of separation, preparation, and elevation. Which means before God even elevate you, before God even take you where he gotta take you, before God even place you where he gotta place you, God first gotta separate you. Separation don't always feel good. Sometimes it gonna look bad. Sometimes you gonna question God. But you just gotta trust God. You gotta trust God through the process. You know, God gonna separate you from people, places, and things that have always been hindering your growth, that may have been hindering the path that he tried to put you on. Or God just may separate you because you being distracted and he can't get to you like he want to. So God gotta separate you. Like I said, sometimes, man, it gonna feel bad. Sometimes you're not gonna understand. Sometimes you're gonna question God. But like God always say, lean out on your own understanding, but always acknowledge him and he'll direct your path. But not only God gonna separate you, while God separating you, he preparing you. Preparation. You know, sometimes God gotta put you in that fire. He gotta shape you, he gotta mold you, he gotta prepare you. You are on that potter's wheel right about now where God, after God separates you, he going to begin to prepare you. He going to begin to shape you and mold you into what you called to do. Prepare you for whatever it is that he got for you to do. God just not going to say, Yahuwah just not just going to send you out here in this world, not prepared for the task, the assignment, or whatever the calling, the purpose, whatever it is that he got you to do. He's not just going to send you out here unprepared. So sometimes, man, when God separates you, he isolates you, he just preparing you. And you just got to understand and go trust the process. You got to trust the process. You got to trust the process, man. You got to trust the process. But once God get through doing all the separation, all the preparing, all the stripping, all this, God going to elevate you. Then you going to see why you had to go through everything else before God elevated you. God, one thing about Yahuwah, he ain't finna skip no process. He ain't finna skip no steps. God gonna take you, Yahuwah gonna take you through it all. The refinery, everything. Cleaning your heart, everything. Making sure you're pure, making sure your heart pure, making sure your intentions pure, making sure your motives are pure, making sure everything is pure before he elevates you. Because one thing about Yahuwah don't want you dependent on nobody but him. He don't need you getting the big head. He don't need you to walk around with pride. He don't need you to walk around with envy, jealous, none of that. So God gonna take you through a season where he gonna begin to reveal all that to you, where he gonna begin to pluck all that up out you. You just gotta trust the process. You just gotta trust the process. You just gotta trust the process, man. But I don't know who need to hear this. It may be somebody who are already in it and don't understand. It may be somebody who feel it in the spirit where God about to do some things in their life, about to shake some things up in their life. You know, that's why I always tell people, be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask of Yahuwah. Because how you want it to be done, he ain't gonna never do it that way. He gonna do it his way, his time. You may be asking him, God, Yahuwah, I just want to serve you. I just want to please you. One thing I always ask Yahuwah is, Yahuwah, I want to be used by you. Let me tell you something. When you sit here and say, Yahuwah, Yahusha, I want to be used by you, you better be prepared to be used by him. Because how we see things in our mind It's differently. It's differently. It's differently how he will actually use you. He'll put you in places. He'll send you to people. And if you're not understanding what's going on, you just gotta remember, Yahuwah, I said, I just want to be used by you. I just want to bless people. See, when we sit here and say, I just want to bless people, we think about material-wise. We thinking about, you know what I'm saying, money-wise. But sometimes, man, God, Yahuwah will use you in a way that you never thought. You never thought. And it's going to be a blessing to somebody. So, I don't know who need to hear this, but man, look, this is your, either you in this season, or you going into this season, or you coming out of this season. But one thing I do know, every season that you go through is never to harm you, nor hurt you. It always to elevate you. We may not see it and understand it, why we have to go through certain things, why we have to experience some things in life. But like I always say, God always gonna tell you, it's not for your understanding. You just gotta trust the process. Sometimes, man, God take you through a season where you just lose everything. But you really not losing everything. God is making room for what he got for you. That's why I tell people, in order for you to receive what God got for you, what are you willing to give up? What are you willing to let go? You still trying to hold on to this, but then you want Yahusha to give you that. It don't work like that. You got to give something up. You got to be willing to lose in order to win. You feel me? So, I don't know who just need to hear that, but you just got to trust the process. Yahuwah gonna be right there with you. He said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. I'll never leave you nor forsake you. So, at the end of the day, you just gotta trust him. You just gotta trust him, man. You just gotta trust him. But hey, like I say, man, today gonna be a great day. Today gonna be a wonderful day. Today gonna be a blissful day. Today gonna be a prosperous day, man. Before you get your day started, man, spend some time with Yahuwah. Talk to Yahuwah, man. Don't just give him a small amount of time, 10, 15 minutes. Man, actually sit down and spend some time with him before you just get to moving and grooving. Like, give God give Yahuwah what he's asking of you, what he's requiring of you. You want Yahuwah to give you what you're asking for or what you're requiring of him, but you in return don't want to give him what he's asking of you or what he's requiring of you, which is self, which is body, which is time, which is devotion, which is obedience. This is what Yahuwah is requiring of us. Yahuwah know that you got a lot of stuff that you got to do. He know that. But at the same time, he also wants you to spend time with him. Because some of the stuff that we be trying to do throughout the day, it be irrelevant. It be irrelevant. It be irrelevant. We want to just give Yahuwah 10, 15 minutes, whatever the case may be, And then we gone about all day. Man, I try to give Yahuwah whatever he require of me. When the Spirit tells me to sit for a certain amount of time, I try to do it if I'm not being distracted. Make time for Yahuwah, because he make time to sit down and listen to all your problems, all your requests. But you can't sit down and make time for him to listen to what he has to say to you. Everybody want to hear the goodness. God gonna give you this. Yahuwah gonna give you this. Yahuwah gonna bless you this. Yahuwah gonna give you that. This your winning season. Blah, 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 this. And blah, blah. Y'all, we love to hear that. But soon as Yahuwah come with some correction, oh, we don't want to hear that. Oh, he ain't talking to me. I tell people right now, I'm not perfect. I'm the person who will be accountable for all my actions and deeds. If I did something, I can be accountable for it. Some people can't do that. Some people can't do that, man. But like I say, man, don't just want to hear the goodness of what God gonna do for you, or what Yahuwah gonna do for you. Listen to the correction as well. Because yeah, he telling you what he gonna do, but he also telling you in order for him to do this, this is what you gotta do. This is what you gotta change. This is what you gotta stop doing. Ain't nobody in this world perfect. God gotta transform us all. Ain't nobody been done transforming. It's some stuff in our heart that God still need to clean up. But if you sit around here and lie to yourself and tell yourself that I'm this perfect person and ain't nothing wrong with me, you lying to yourself and you blocking your own blessings. That's why I always tell God, I say, Yahuwah, create in me a clean heart. Purify me. Show me my wrong. Show me my faults. Show me what I need to work on. Show me what I need to change to be a better person. But not only to be a better person, but to be a better servant fit for your kingdom. Because at the end of the day, I'm not here to please people. I don't care about what people think. All I care about is what God think about me. That's what I care about. But hey, man, this is somebody's season. Well, not only God gonna separate you, man. Don't be afraid. Don't get scared. You're gonna feel lonely at times. Sometimes do what God got to do. Especially when you got something that he needs or wants for you to do. And he see that you getting distracted. Or he see that you're not doing what he asking of you to do. God will remove you. God will remove people and everything around you that's hindering you or blocking you. And it will hurt. But it's only for a season. So it's just best to be obedient to God. And do what he asks you to do. Stop worrying about what people gonna say and think and feel. Stop trying to please people, because you'll never be able to please a person. That's one thing you'll never be able to do. You'll never be able to please a person. You trying to please people, it gonna piss you off every day. Just do what God tell you to do and leave it alone. Do it with the intentions of, you just got a good heart. You got a heart of God. Because like I tell people, you got to think about it. Look what Yahuwah does for us every day. And look how so many of us turn it back around and spit in his face. So you don't think if you got the heart of God inside of you, or if you don't have God inside of you, you don't think people going to treat you the same way as they treat him? You ain't no different than him. So you might as well go ahead and be prepared to get treated the way he got treated. That's why I be trying to get people to understand that when you walking with God, when you choose to walk like him, imitate him, I ain't talking about mock him, but when you choose to take on his characteristics and people know it, they gonna treat you just like him. And if you're not ready for it, you have not been prepared for it, it's gonna piss you off, man. Or if you out here doing stuff with the wrong intentions, the wrong motives, it gonna piss you off. I could go do something for somebody right now. They don't tell me thank you. They go behind my back and talk about me. Whatever the case may be, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna get mad. For what? They gotta deal with the Most High now. Because I did it out the kindness of my heart. I did it out the purest of my heart. I did it out because God told me to do it. Not because I want to do it. That's why I try to tell people, man, this stuff calls for you to have wisdom and knowledge. It calls for you to have wisdom and knowledge. God ain't finna sit here, Yahuwah ain't finna sit here and tell you to help everybody. Because some people out here are walking in rebelliousness and disobedience against God. The most time God gonna tell you to help somebody is the people he know living right. The people he know living right, but they struggling. Not the people out here who doing wrong, but then acting like they out here, they so much need help. Man, God not finna tell you to help them people. That's why you gotta have wisdom and knowledge with this. That's why you gotta ask God, you want me to help these people? God might tell you no. Don't intervene. Fall back. And that's what a lot of time we be doing. We be intervening in people's lives who God, Yahuwah don't want us to intervene in. Stop letting people put their guilt on you. Well, you supposed to be a child of God. You supposed to be a man of God. You supposed to be a woman of God. Get what I'm going to tell you. I am a child of God. I am a man of God. But I also have wisdom and knowledge to know who to help and not to help. God ain't told me to help you. He told me to step out the way. He told me not to intervene. So I'm not going to go above him. I'm not going to go above him and be disobedient. Because now you in the way. And that's something you don't want to do. You don't want to be in the way. You don't want to be in the path of somebody who God done told you not to intervene. Because when God tell you not to intervene, that means he finna do something. And if you in the way and you intervening, guess what finna happen? You finna get hit too. It's levels to this stuff. It's wisdom and knowledge to this stuff, man. You can't be out here helping everybody. You can't be out here feeling sorry for everybody. You can't be out here praying for everybody. It's sad to say it, and it's hurtful to see it, but hey, it is what it is. I've seen plenty of time in my life where God don't not allow people to help me, and they couldn't intervene. And they couldn't intervene. Because at the end of the day, Yahuwah gotta get all the glory, all the honor, all the praise. Not that person. And there were wrong people today. They want to take all the honor, all the praise, all the glory. And say, well, I did this. Yahuwah ain't getting no credit for it. Man, I tell y'all, it's level to this stuff. It's level to this stuff, man. You gotta use wisdom and knowledge. That's why you gotta stop praying for material things. Stop praying for wealth. And pray for wisdom and knowledge, because you can get all that stuff. You can get all the money in the world. You can have all the wealth. You can have all the material things. But if you don't have the wisdom and knowledge and knowing how to be a good stewardess with these things, when God give it to you, guess what you're going to do? You're going to go out here and lose it. Because you're going to be out here trying to help everybody. You're going to be out trying to do this. You're going to be trying to do all that. When God ain't never told you to do none of that. That's why so many people, blessings are being delayed. Because you ain't sat down and ask God, okay, God, I want this blessing, but before you give me this blessing, I need you to give me wisdom on knowledge, how to be a good stewardess with this stuff when you give it to me, so I won't waste it. So I won't waste it. So I won't waste it. It's level to this stuff, man. It calls for wisdom and knowledge. It calls for understanding. That's what it's all about, man. And it take years. It don't take days. It don't take minutes, seconds, hours. It don't take months. It take years. It take years, man. It took years to get where I am at. And I ain't bragging in. I'm still not where I need to be. I still got some more growing. I still got some more elevation. You never gonna have it all. You never gonna know it all. Because God gotta continue to shape you, mold you. Yahuwah gotta continue to shape you and mold you. Put you in that fire. Mold you. You know what I'm saying? Pull you out. That's another thing. Some people, man, they scared to go through that fire. They scared to go through the testing. They want to walk this easy life. They want everything easy. They want to be comfortable all the time. But like I tell people walking with Yahuwah, man, you're not going to be comfortable all the time. God not going to always, Yahuwah is not going to always put you in a comfortable position. He's not always going to put you in a comfortable spot. He's not always going to put you somewhere where it's comfortable. He's not going to always put you around where you're liked. He's not going to do that. God going to put you in a place where he want to put you at. And see how you act. See what you do. Testing you. But now at the same time, testing you, shaping you, teaching you, and molding you. Sometimes what we think or what we see as in, man, is this from the devil? No, it's not the devil. We got to start giving credit to the devil all the time. The devil ain't got no power. What power he got? The only power he got is what we give him. Sometimes it just be that what Yahuwah predestined for you to go through. That's just what he put you at that time. That's just the season. That's just the place where he got you at. And you just got to trust the process. But man, today gonna be a great day, man. Today gonna be a wonderful day. Yeah, I got my little workout in this morning, man. You know, sat down and listened to God, what he wanted me to, what the message was gonna be about today. You know, separation, preparation, elevation. God gonna separate you. He gonna prepare you. Then he gonna elevate you. It ain't always gonna be all cheesy. It ain't always gonna be good. It ain't always gonna feel good. You know. But one thing about it, you just gotta continue to walk with Yahuwah, continue to trust him through it all. Know that if you walking closely with him and you really believing in him, trusting in him, Yahuwah ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. That's why he always tell you, for the battle is not yours to fight. Why are you trying to fight a battle that Yahuwah never told you that you had to fight? All you just got to do is keep your mouth closed, remain silent, and let Yahuwah do the fighting for you. Stop trying to defend yourself all the time. You got to leave room for him to do it. You got to know how to keep your mouth closed and just walk away. And let Yahuwah handle it. But people around here got so much pride and they don't want to seem like I'm weak. To the point you get yourself in a situation, now you crying to Yahuwah, you asking to him, Yahuwah, get me out of it. But only if you would have shut your mouth, let them folks say whatever they had to say, not defended yourself, and walked away and say, God, Yahuwah, I give this situation over to you. For this battle is not mine to fight. This battle is yours. You handle it. You handle it. Because you know how you want to handle it. You know how you want to get your vengeance. You know I ain't wrong nobody. You know I ain't said this. You know I ain't did that. So get what? I'm just going to give it over to you. Stop trying to do Yahuwah's work. Stop trying to be Yahuwah. You be the servant that he called you to be. You do what God tells you to do. And you leave the rest in Yahuwah's hand. Don't put it in his hand and then go right back and take it back out and say, I'm going to fix the problem. You not the problem fixer. He is the problem fixer. He fixes the problem. Because he know how to fix the problem. He know how to get people. He know how to touch people's heart. You don't know how to do it. But when you put yourself in it, you intervening, you just making it worse for yourself. But then want to cry later, want to run to Yahuwah when you don't got yourself in a situation. It's too late. Deal with it. Learn from your mistakes. And keep moving. I told y'all, man, it's levels to this stuff. It's wisdom and knowledge to this stuff. It's some stuff that you don't just pick up just like that if you ain't asking for it. That's what wrong people. They asking for the wrong thing. They asking for material things. They asking for wealth. Yahuwah know you need all that. He is your provider. But what you need to be asking for is stuff that money can't buy. Stuff that you need in life, like peace. God, multiply my peace. Yahuwah, increase my peace. Yahuwah, increase my comfort. Yahuwah, increase my joy. Yahuwah, increase my abilities. Yahuwah, increase your anointings in me. Increase your presence around me. Increase your words in me, your wisdom and knowledge. Increase that into me. Stop asking him for the material things and money. Ask God to give you an idea that would generate wealth. How many people doing that? God, give me an idea. Give me an idea so I can generate the wealth. Ain't nobody doing that. You just want God to drop a big lump sum of money on you. You just want to go play the lottery and hope you win. I mean, for some people, that's how God blessed them. It ain't for everybody. For some people, God don't gave them dreams and visions. God don't gave them gifts and talents. And that's what he want them to use in order to generate wealth. People out to my, I don't know what I need to be doing. I don't know what I need to be doing. I don't know what I need to be doing. God gave you gifts. He gave you talents. We out here just letting them go to waste. Because we ain't spending time with him. We ain't spending enough time with him. We ain't spending enough time with him. We give him a little bit of time, then we feel good. Oh, I'm done for the day. I'm going about my business. No. You sit there until the Holy Spirit tells you to move. Until when he say he done, you sit there. I don't care what's going on around you. I don't care what's on your agenda. I don't care what you got planned for the day. That's why I tell people I don't plan nothing. Because in the moment, in the instant, in the split of a second, God can say, I need you to do this. Now you got to cancel that. Or you got people getting mad with you. Because now you got to cancel this and do what God or Yahuwah asking you to do. That's why he say never plan nothing. Leave room for me. Leave room for me. Yahuwah might not want you to go nowhere. He just might want you to just sit in the house all day, soaking in his presence, soaking in him. But people so much just want to get up and go. They just want to be busy. But then when God actually sits you down, you can't go nowhere. Now you regretting it. Like, man, I should have spent more time. No. Give Yahuwah what he's asking of you. Give Yahuwah what he's requiring of you.
Not what you want to give him, but what he's asking of you. But hey, like I tell people, God sought me down for 3 years. What I went through, I know a lot of people, some people wouldn't be able to go through that. I don't sit here and say I went through it with my own strength. Because if I would have tried to go through it with my own strength, guess what would have happened? I would have killed myself. But because I sat there and prayed to the Most High, and I sat there and asked God, God, give me the strength. God, do this. God, do that. I need it. I need that. He began to give it to me. He began to give it to me. He began to give it to me. So when people say prayer don't work, spending time with God don't work, talking to God don't work, telling God about your problems don't work, venting to God don't work, you know what I tell them? You a lie. Cause that's what I did for 3 years. That's why I'm able to just sit still in darkness, in quietness, and just spill my heart out to him and listen to him talk to me. Cause I've done it and I know it works. I know it brings peace and calmness to my life. That whatever may be going on in my life, I ain't got to deal with it. I can get it to him. And when God give you peace on it, you leave it alone and you just wait for him to give you direction on what to do next, on how to move. Told you, it's wisdom and knowledge and levels to this stuff, man. I'm dropping dimes right about now. I'm dropping diamonds. You can take this to the bank and cash it if you want to. But hey, today gonna be a great day, man. Today gonna be a wonderful day, a prosperous day, a blissful day, a great day. Man, be obedient to Yahoo, man. Listen to his voice. Listen to what he tell you. What is good or bad. Listen to what he tell you, man. And it ain't no such thing as bad thing when God be talking, when he be talking to you. He just correcting you. He just trying to show you something. That's the thing about it. People get down because they don't create it in their mind that ain't nothing wrong with them. They all good. I never put that in my mind. Cause ain't nobody perfect. You gonna say some stuff. You gonna do some stuff to hurt somebody. You gonna say some stuff that might hurt somebody. That's why when you get mad and angry, you're supposed to distance yourself. And when you calm down, you come back and y'all talk, or whatever the case may be. You never speak, you never talk when you angry. Because what come out your mouth, and the word that come out your mouth, you can't take them back. And the word, they cut deep. When I say they cut deep, they cut deep. And you can't take it back. Because you don't say it. That's why you got to learn how to detach, calm down, come back, and talk. You got to be able to communicate. You got to be able to hear people out, man. You got to be able to listen to people. You got to hear their side. They got to hear your side. It can't just be no one-sided thing where everybody just hear you, but then you don't want to hear what nobody got to say because you know what they about to say is true. Because you know you still not healed yet. You know you still got trauma. You know what they saying is right, but you don't want to accept it. Like I tell people, if you don't fix yourself, you never gonna have a healthy relationship with nobody. Because all that trauma, all that unhealedness that you ain't got, it gonna show up. Don't nobody want to deal with that. So man, you gotta heal. And you gotta be willing to accept the truth. You gotta get down to the root of why something got you feeling like this, or why something got you doing this. That's how you get delivered. That's how you get healed. Is when you accept it and you get down to the root and you put it up. Because if you don't put it up by the root, it gonna continue to grow. It gonna continue to fester. And you never gonna get healed. You never gonna get delivered because it's still there. It's still there. It's still there. It's still there, man. That's why I can do something and stop doing it. Because I'm going to be honest with myself and I'm going to hold myself accountable. I'm going to hold myself accountable. Yeah, I should have never did that. I know why I did that. I know why I drank that. I know why I smoked that. I did it for this reason. Ain't nobody else got to know. That's between you and the Most High. Long you healing yourself, long you being honest to yourself, long you being real to yourself, and you changing yourself for the better or the good, that's all that matters. When God reveals something to you about yourself, within your heart, or whatever you need to change, do it. You ain't got to go broadcasting to everybody. That's what's wrong. We want to broadcast everything to everybody. We want everybody to know, oh, God working on me. Oh, on this saved, sanctified person. I'm spiritual. On this. Get what? I don't be caring about none of that. I don't care if people know I got God inside of me. I don't care if people know I'm spiritual. They gonna feel it. I ain't gotta announce nothing. But they gonna feel it. Soon as I walk in the room, they gonna feel it. I ain't gotta announce nothing. When God out here doing something in your life, when God out here blessing you or giving you something, you ain't gotta announce it. Keep it to yourself. Be quiet. You ain't gotta tell nobody. You ain't gotta tell your family member. You ain't gotta tell your kids. Keep it to yourself. People gonna know it. People gonna see that God is prospering you. They gonna know it. You ain't gotta announce it. What you announcing it for? You just want everybody to know, oh, this what God doing for me. This what Yahoo doing for me. Why? I sit right and act like God ain't doing nothing for me. Even though he doing stuff in my life, it may be small. But guess what? I don't sit around here and announce it. I let people think God ain't doing nothing in my life. For what? You gonna see it after a while. You gonna see it after a while. People gonna see it. When Yahweh want people to see what he doing in your life, he gonna put it out there. The very ones that hurt you, that's why he say, I'm preparing a table in the presence of your enemy. So he's preparing that table. So when he get ready to situate that table, he get ready to put all that up on that table, get what? Your enemies, they gonna see it. The ones who hurt you, the one who's wronged you, the one who talked about you behind your back, the one who mistreated you, the ones who did all that, they gonna see it. Why? Because God gonna allow them to see it. He ain't gonna hide nothing. He want them people to see. You treated this person like this. You treated this person like dog crap. You did all this to this person, not knowing this was my chosen one. This the one I handpicked. And you treated him or her like that, oh, God gonna make sure they see. That's why God say, touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. That's why I tell people, stop putting your mouth on people. Stop talking about people. If you ain't got nothing nice to say about people, man, don't say nothing at all. Stop going around here gossiping about people because you don't know who that person is in the spirit. Just because it may look like they ain't got it all together right now, ain't nobody got it all together. You ain't have it all together. I ain't have it all together. And people put their mouth and their tongue on our name because they didn't know who we were. Stop talking about people. Stop gossiping about people because you blocking your blessing. If you ain't got nothing nice to say to people, man, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Don't say nothing at all. Keep your mouth closed. Ain't nothing wrong with not talking. Ain't nothing wrong without talking, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It protects you. It protects your spirit. It protects your peace. But hey, today gonna be a great day, man. Today gonna be a wonderful day. Today gonna be a prosperous day, man. A day filled with joy. Joy. When I say joy, I'm talking about joy. Joy. I ain't talking about that outward joy. I'm talking about that inner joy. That inner joy. Where you feel it. You just at peace, man. You at peace without you at peace with everything and everybody. You feel me? But hey. Other than that, man, look, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all, man. You know, enjoy y'all day. Be safe, man. Look, I don't celebrate no New Year's and whatnot now because January the 1st is not the New Year's. You know I said March the 1st, so I'm going to correct myself. It's April the 1st. It's actually the new year. But this is my thing, man. All y'all people who out here coming up with these New Year's resolution, man, stop it because you know you ain't going to keep it. If you can't get up and be motivated enough to do something at the end of the year or while you in the middle of the year, don't sit and wait till the beginning of the year talking about this is what I'm going to do, that's what I'm going to do, and you start it off, but then a couple of days or weeks later, you don't start doing it. If you're going to start something, finish it. Don't start something and not finish it. Be motivated. Motivate yourself. Stop leaning on people to motivate you. Stop leaning on people to make you happy. You should be happy regardless. Should nobody be able to steal your joy. Should nobody be able to steal your peace. Should nobody be able to come in and change the way you feel. If they do, that means you lean on people for emotional support. You depend on people for emotional support. Me, I don't lean nor depend on nobody for emotional support. I can make myself happy. I can entertain myself. You feel me? Don't been there, don't done that. Keep trying to tell people. I spent 3 years. And majority of my life, I've been by myself. Yeah, I done been in relationships or whatever the case may be. But them relationships didn't make me happy. I wasn't with them because they made me happy. You feel me? I made myself happy. And when I made myself happy, now if I'm with somebody, I ain't putting all that stress on them to make me happy. Because I know how to make myself happy. I know how to do stuff to make me happy. I know how to entertain myself. I sit there and talk to God all day. We have a conversation all day. We giggy, laugh, and go on about our business. I know how to do that. You feel me? So, but hey, other than that, man, look, I love y'all. Be blessed, be prosperous, man. Enjoy y'all day. Be safe. Like I always say, make time for God. Give God what is required of you, man. Cause the more you require of him, the more he gonna require of you. The more you ask of him, the more he gonna ask of you. So you may be sitting here asking him for more, but get what? God in return gonna ask you for more. So what are you willing to give up in order to get what you're asking for him. Because you got to give something up. You got to give it up. It may be more time. It may be getting them. I don't know. God always gonna tell you. Yahuwah always gonna tell you, man. But hey, other than that, man, look, I love y'all. Peace and blessings. Shalom. Man, look, just enjoy y'all day, man. Enjoy y'all day. Thank God. Thank Yahuwah. Show him some gratitude, man, for what he's giving you, what you already got. Stop being ungrateful. You know, just thank him, man. I thank you for what I got right now, knowing that is more to come. You know, it's more to come, man. God didn't say be comfortable. He just said be content. You know, just be content with what you got, man. Until that season comes to where God elevates you or give you more, whatever the case may be, man. You know, sometimes God tests us with the little what we got. He just want to see what you're going to do with that little bit. Is you really going to do what you said that you're going to do when you get everything else he asked you for? That's the thing about it. People always say, well, when I get all this, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. But God testing you right now with the little that you got to see what you're going to do. To see if you're going to help people. To see if you're going to go out there and feed the homeless. He testing you now. So if you can do it now with the little you got, God already know. If you're not selfish with the little you got, guess what? God already know you're not going to be selfish with the big, the whatever else he got for you. Because he's seeing right now. That's why I tell people, man, sometimes God be testing you. God always going to test you before he bless you. How I know, because he told me. He said he going to test you. Now, how long that test lasts, that's up to him. Sometimes tests are longer because the blessing is bigger. And you just got to trust the process. But before God bless you, he always going to test you. He might strip it all away from you. He might cause you to lose everything. Just to see, is you going to remain faithful to him? Just to see, is you going to continue to trust him? To see, is you going to turn your back on him? God going to test you before he bless you. You feel me? But hey, other than that, man, look, I love y'all. Be safe out there. Enjoy y'all day, man. Until next time, peace.